We are Let's Buy Happiness. This is James and Sarah. I'm James as well. We are from England, Newcastle in England. And this is our first time at South by Southwest. It should be very fun.
It's awesome.
It's you've been here just a couple of days. What are your first impressions of America and Austin in particular?
Everything's huge for starters. A super-sized country, isn't it? But it's just amazing. Buzz about the city, you know, it's just amazing.
It's quite a different culture to what we used to in England because obviously it's quite quiet.
A lot friendlier.
Yeah, everybody's really nice.
And everyone says, "Hey, sir."
I've never been called sir so many times in my life. It gives you a little bit of a power kick, to be honest, you know. That's good.
I finally feel like a grown-up.
I do, yeah. I feel just like, you know, fully formed male. It's fantastic.
Well, of course you're here because you got an album that you just finished recording. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
It's, as we were talking about before, it's quite a few years in the making, you know, from when you started writing these songs. So can you talk a little bit about that process and in particular the recording?
Yeah, well, it's been quite, as you say, it's been quite a long process because some of the songs that we've written are from almost like 4 years ago. So it's sort of like a build-up of the 4 years, whereas, so it's a mixed style of album really. There's not really, it's got a theme, as in everything sounds sort of
got
same.
A set sound,
But a spectrum of it. So.
But
it's got quite a lot. When we first started, we used to play quite a lot of quiet songs. Because Sarah mainly sang sort of folk. So quite a lot of quiet songs, whereas now you've got quite a lot of heavier songs.
I think definitely with the album over the kind of 4-year development period of the band, really it's became our record, and it's like the record that we definitely want to make, because we probably could have made an album about 2 years ago, but it wouldn't have been this album, it wouldn't have been what we wanted to do, so
we wouldn't have been proud of it in like 40 years time kind of thing.
Exactly.
So it's a little bit more ballsy now, so that's good.
For sure.
We spent quite a lot of time. It's been like, we started recording in October in a studio in Lincolnshire, and we literally have only just finished it the week before we came to South by Southwest. So it's nice to just sort of jump on and sort of get it done, then go to South by Southwest and get on with it really. So.
It must be a very different mindset now, back to the live shows. I know you played a few.
Definitely. It's sort of, we've been trying to chuck in all the rehearsals really, because we haven't played live for like 6 months maybe.
It's been finding the time to do it as well after recording, and then we've got obviously, you know, a show like South by Southwest was really looming. And it was like, we need to get this down because it's just totally different etiquette to the studio and taking it to live. So, but it sounds like we're really happy with the outcome. So
it's just been taken from the studio, from what we have in our minds from the studio to live, and getting that same sort of
getting the same sounds and all that kind of thing, right? So,
which kind of usually means that James has to run from one side of the stage to the next.
Whoa, what's going on?
And I've just opted for not doing anything new.
Just stands and look pretty, you know.
Everyone else is doing the short strokes.
Yeah,
that's it.
Especially when Traveller just kind of lock it and leave. So.
Well, let's say from seeing your set last year at Liverpool Sound City, huge amounts of energy, and when you listen to the recordings, it feels like there's you've got half of what your band is.
Totally.
So how do the new songs? How are they shaping up like?
Just amazing, really, because we recorded a lot of the album live. There's not really a lot of times in the past we've recorded to a metronome, like a click.
And it's all been like bits chopped here. It's been quite a sort of clinical process, but this was
really live. We sort of in the room. Obviously we did the overdubs as in like different overdubs, but a lot of the source as in guitars, bass, drums are all live.
All the bass and drums was tracked live together in the room. We were all in the room together, which is nice. I think you can feel that on the record. They can kind of actually feel everybody playing their instruments, you know what I mean?
Like and then I'm auto-tune to fuck, so...
Yeah, obviously.
As well, when we recorded the other songs that we have out at the minute, we were only like 17, 18.
16?
So, 16.
I sound to say, I mean,
I was old before them, so...
So we've grown a bit musically, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Got that in. That sounds awesome.
And it's your first trip to South by, it's your first trip to America, and I also understand a trip to Australia is at least in the works.
Oh, it's got to be, We would love to come over to Australia, just for you, No, it's definitely something we're looking to do, you know, and it's just all in good time, getting the right resources to get over there. But you know, we're up for going. We want to go over the world and take this record. This is our platform to travel, you know what I mean? So it's definitely in the pipeline to come over to Australia either this year or next year, but it's going to happen at some point for sure.
Well, best of luck with the record and best of luck with the shows here in South by, and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.